You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Guanyu Zhou, who will become China's first Formula One driver when he makes his debut next month, said he is not just a sport just to make up the numbers. The 22-year-old has signed for Alfa Romeo team alongside former Mercedes racer Valtteri Bottas and will become the first driver from the country of 1.4 billion to line up the grid in the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix on March 20th.
I don't want to be in Formula One just for the sake of being here. I want to be here to be proving myself, to be making my country, making all the people supporting me proud. I want to do well in Formula One. To be that first one is definitely something very important. It's a little bit like Yao Ming for basketball, NBA, that when he shine in the NBA scenario, then there's people really into basketball, and basketball became a huge sport back home. So that's what I'm trying to do now.
With a reset because of the new regulations, I feel like there's no limits in a way. We shouldn't put any limits on what is our target, what we can do, what we can't do. So anything is possible, and that is exciting, and that's same for every team. But we as a team take it as an opportunity to make a good jump forward. I feel like it's going to be a bit more equal than it was before, also thanks to the budget cap and the changes in the cars. So I really think it's going to be good for Formula One, and it's going to be fun for the spectators, but fun for drivers and teams as well.
Zhou's love for motorsport began when he attended his home Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai as a 5-year-old in 2004, the first F1 race in his country. Their fan base in China has grown steadily since, but there is still a huge growth opportunity for the sport in what it sees a key market. Formula One in November extended its contract with the Chinese Grand Prix in 2025. The race will be absent from the calendar for the third year in a row due to the COVID-19 pandemic this season, but the sport has long waited 2 races in the country. Zhou, who was Renault-owned Alpine's test driver last year and a member of the Young Driver Academy, likened by himself to the NBA trailblazer Yao Ming. To be the first one is definitely something very important, he said. It's a little bit like Yao Ming for NBA. When he shined in the NBA scenario, basketball became a huge sport back home. That's what I'm trying to do now. Alfa Romeo became the last of the 10 teams to officially launch their 2022 car.